This is YSM Sports Media. Thank you for all your love and support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Gary Russell Jr. successfully defends his WBC Featherweight Championship against King Tud this past Saturday. And after the fight, he was very vocal, man. He said that if he can't get Leo Santa Cruz or another champion at 126, then he's going to bypass 130 and jump straight up to 135, straight to the fire. I don't really think that that's a good idea, but we're going to examine each matchup and see how Gary fares, and you tell me what you think. First fight we're going to examine is Vasily Lomachenko, right? So they fought about 5 years ago. Loma, he put it on Gary. He did. Beat him up to the body, used angles, really didn't let Gary's speed show. He nullified it, stayed in close. He was just the bigger man, and the bigger skilled man beats the smaller skilled man 9 times out of 10. And this was in Loma's third fight, so he's only gotten better. Do I think that Gary has a chance to win that fight? Yeah, but not at 135 pounds. Now, Loma's not a big 135 pounder, but he's used to the weight to where as though Gary would just be moving up. And Gary has solid power and great speed at 126, but I doubt all of those things would carry up to 135. So I would say that's 70-30 Loma's way. All right, so we move on to Devin Haney. Devin Haney's about 5'8", 5'9". Gary Russell's about 5'4". Now, Haney doesn't have great power at 135, but it's decent and it's respectable. Very fast, very slick. Gary can't win that fight. He can't. He's giving up too much. And it's not like that Devin is a stationary fighter. Devin can control range and just keep Gary at the end of his jab all night. And Gary's really not a great body puncher, so I can't see him closing the distance and actually hurting a melted down 135, because let's be real, Devin Haney looks like a 147 pound fighter. So yeah, Gary can't win that fight. So we move on to Ryan Garcia. Still can't see Gary winning this fight. Ryan Garcia is a legit 5'10", 5'11". Good speed, really good power. This kid looks like he can go all the way up to 154, maybe 160, and still be effective. He's young, 19 years old, body still hasn't filled out yet, and he's just too big for Gary. Gary's just giving up too much, 6 inches. And Ryan Garcia is not a slow stationary fighter. So Gary won't be able to close the distance and won't really be able to hurt Ryan. Ryan's going to walk through all that. So yeah, I can't see, I see Gary getting washed. I do. And lastly, Teofimo Lopez. Nah. Teofimo Lopez is a very explosive, very confident, and very vicious puncher. If Gary were to try to close the distance, that's playing right into Teofimo's hands. He'll just play the hurt game and will end up stopping Gary. He just brings too many things to the table that Gary won't be able to deal with at that particular weight. He just won't. And I like Gary. I think Gary's one of the most skilled fighters in boxing, but this weight is too dangerous. There's too many young killers for Gary to be effective. And last but not least, Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I think Gary has a shot at winning this fight. Tank is very undisciplined, while very explosive and a very, very big puncher. Tank makes a lot of mistakes, and Gary's not giving up that much height. He's giving up size, but not height. I think Gary can outbox Tank to a unanimous, maybe split decision. So between Vasily Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis, those are the only fights that I could see him possibly winning at 135 pounds. Before I go, I want to send a shout out to one of my sponsors, Mybookie.ag. Best internet gambling website there is, bar none. Mybookie.ag. Click the link in the description box. You won't be disappointed. Let me know in the comments below, who do you want to see Gary fight next, and what weight do you want to see Gary fight next? Do you really think he can handle the elite at 135 pounds, or should he stay at 126 or move to 130? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. YSM Sports Media. We out.